Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble. At the moment I'm still continuing to do the Void Busters re-uploads there. And afterwards again, XCOM 2 until it catches up here with YouTube. Today, I think I'm not sure if I'll be able to get new gameplay, especially from Prey, which supposedly it's the next one. But I will try my best. In YouTube, again, post archives on the blogger and also on Patreon for extra support. So let's get started. Not much happening, but some interesting tidbits here and there. Suppose we got more information regarding the RTX 4090D or Dragon. Supposedly it's still on track for China launch next year. And we got the news, it's supposedly it's leaks or rumors regarding clocks, which at the moment seems that it's going to, in terms of base clock, is a little bit higher than the 4090, around 45 megahertz higher. 45 megahertz higher and the same boost clock speeds. Again, no information regarding VRAM and all that stuff, but again, I assume, and everybody assumes, that it's going to be the same 24 gigabytes of GDDR6X or whatever it's called, and the TDP supposedly it's the same thing. I think over 400. I'm not sure which one. Supposedly it's around. Where is it? TDP 450, give or take. It's going to be the same for sure, because it's just a slightly cut down version of the same chip. So it's the ADA 102-250, which is the cut down version of AD 102-300. Yeah, it's just to comply with the rules of that embargo or import ban or whatever they want to call it. And again, yesterday we covered that that secretary of the commerce or whatever she calls, I think they are already preparing. After this is launched, they're going to ban it. Then NVidia is going to go afterwards to a lower, if or replace the name or something like that, for those GPUs that are going to be banned for sure. It's going to be a tug of war between the US government and NVIDIA, even though I don't know how this is going to fall in the long term. Again, don't forget, NVIDIA is doing this mainly because it makes money out of them. Because they were going to sell this GPU, even though it's slightly cut off, they are not going to make it cheaper. It is going to go around the same price, which at this moment is around $1,200. In China, at least MSRP. Yeah, they make money. That's why they wanted to sell it and try to get around this kind of import bans. Or if he doesn't make money, they're not going to even bother with it and don't care about those bans. That's basically the main and almost only reason to do so. I think Jason, the CEO, I always forget to spell out his name. He was also in Japan, I think, to try to see how it goes in terms of dealings there, maybe to try to expand a little bit the market share in Japan. They have good relationships at the moment, Japan and the United States. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the main thing here is it's money, and the part of the government's kind of a side thing. It's basically trying to stop them to have access to high-end chips that at this moment can do good AI processing or AI computing. But it's a short-term remedy for a long-term issue. So by the end, it's not going to work. They're just going to force the hand of the countries that have these import bans on this kind of chips to ramp up in-house production and designs to get around this. It will take time, of course, as I've been mentioning here, but being that China has supposedly a lot of access to some IP stuff, and if they really want to screw up things. They just can kind of steal the IP per se. There's been a lot of accusations throughout the years regarding some stuff like that, because we always had like the Chinese knockoffs or supposedly knockoffs of stuff that is from the original brands. To some degree they can do it if they really want to, but I think at this moment in time they want to avoid any kind of bigger issues here. For example, I think in the mobile sector, UA or UI or UAE or not UAE, UI, I don't know, never know how to mention this brand. In the mobile market they've been doing quite good because I think the Kirin processor is in-house from them. They might will probably do some ramp up expanding that, I don't know, but yeah, at this moment it's what we know. We'll see how this kind of drama, which is not this kind of drama, will go on starting next year for sure. We'll see how it goes. Regarding some sad news, we got Skyrim Special Edition got a new update to bring back the creation kit marketplace or whatever they call it, which is implementing pay mods. Again, they are going to always try this. This already had backfire on them at least 2 times. The first one with huge relevance was the horse mod or horseback or horse skin mod, kind of a thing there. I'm not sure on the price, but it was like a ridiculous price for a skin on the horse mount, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, they are going to bring up because the game was updated to support that, to implement that. Again, corporate talk, they say it's an updated way for players to discover, download and play community-made content. Creations combines Skyrim existing mods, creation club items, and all new creations under a single creator's menu. This is going to be implemented also in Starfield. I'm sure with time it will be implemented also in Fallout games. They support the creation kit and they're going to do this. It's a little bit time. They're just experimenting this again, trying to feel the terrain with Skyrim, because it has a huge footprint. It's the best selling game that they have of all time. Has a huge player base, so they will try to test the waters with this one. It's going to backfire because again, it's a matter of, to a certain degree, it's a matter of principle. Mods, it's especially people that work in mods, they do mods, it's an hobby for themselves. It's because they love the game and they see that can be improved in some ways, and they work on the mods in their free spare time as a hobby, as a passion, as a work of passion, and they provide the mod for free, because in the end, when you start charging the mods, even a lot of mods accept donations, of course, and people have their extra income. Usually they give something in return if they get value out of that mod, and I think it's the best way to go about it. But because, again, greedy companies always want a share of that money that is going around, and it's not affected, and it's affecting to a certain degree their bottom line. At least it's how they see. But people forget they are not making this a business, because it is something that a hobby. They are not charging for that, because if they were charging specifically for a mod, I suppose that because of its base of intellectual property, I think Bethesda has some kind of rights to at least take a share on that commercial exchange. But because it's in a hobby, and the fact that the person itself is not charging directly for to make a product available, that is not based on them. It's based for free, but you can do a lot of stuff for free, and if people want to donate, there is no reason for a third party to get involved between that donation. That's why they wanted to do this kind of platform so mandatory, so that any kind of mods have to pass through that front store to a certain degree, because it's a front store. And it's not going to work, because people don't like that you're basically and the way they are going about it is that you have to have a verified creator program. You have to enlist in that, and then you have to do basically everything. You have to do the mods, you have to create a charge, and Bethesda will take a share out of it. It just basically provides the storefront per se for the people. It's like a marketplace, so the people present the mods, they charge what they want, and then Bethesda takes a cut. And I don't think, but it's not even Bethesda, it's the main company, which is, oh my god, I forgot. You got Bethesda Softworks. It's Bethesda Softworks. It has another company that it's up in the level. Those are the guys that want this badly, to have a cut of the possibility of the money that goes around here, and people will not get in this swing for sure. If they do so, even from the consumer end part of people that are going to use the mods and going to pay the mods, they will not pay for the mods. Because there will always going to be a way to go around this. In an extreme case, let's say, you can basically, you can pirate the game and then use free mods from an alternative site, whatever it is. You got at the moment Nexus Mod, which is everything is free. It's a platform they provide for them to. If you want to donate, you can donate there. Even though usually I think they use other ways to go about it. You don't need to donate through Nexus Mod. But yeah, this is not going to work. This is going to only add, again, more backlash. The fact that Starfield has its own issues in the game itself, and people are not overwhelmingly happy with that, and the fact that Bethesda is now implementing these kind of things, I'm not sure how this they might start to fall out of grace regarding these things, because one of the things that maintained the longevity of the Elder Scrolls Skyrim is the fact that the mod support has always been there. There is almost infinite amount of mods to go around and play in the game. I think an approach more in line with what CD Projekt does with the Witcher free things is just provided if there is mods, or if there is extra content, they will provide themselves like the canon content per se from the company, but they always maintain the support of a lot of tools in terms of support of the mod tools, and let people do their thing. Yeah, this is not going to work very well. But yeah, it's my rant for today. GTA 6, there is some rumblings regarding the fact that it doesn't drop the PC at the same time of consoles. I'm not sure if I mentioned this yesterday when I covered the trailer. But yeah, the fact it's basically the fact that there is a lot of some double dippers, which is in this case what they meant, is the fact that the GTA, or to a certain extent Rockstar, players that play Rockstar games, GTA especially, it's one of the few series in terms of gaming where people buy in several platforms. And this is from Play Tracker. They went about it according to their data. I don't know where they're going to get. Oh, there it is. 10,000 copies, 6,000 give or take unique users played, and and 2,000, so around 44% have multiple copies of the game, which is console and PC, for the GTA 5. And this is basically why they are not announcing PC. Maybe it will come 1 year later, 2 years later, so they have that space between, so people that are used to playing on console, let's say, and when it comes in PC, and then again we have on PC, the GTA also has the mod, it can handle mods. I assume people want to go to the PC where you have also the tweaks, and usually the PC ports are okayish, at least. From the GTA 5, I don't remember how it went when they introduced the PC version, but usually it's pretty good. And of course, you got the PC, then you buy the copy on PC, and and probably when the next console will appear, they will buy for the next console. That's why GTA 5 has a lot of huge copy sales on that game, mainly because even if it is only like 40%, it's a lot of copies in the millions that are already sold. Because usually less than 10% of players, usually less 10%, buy several copies of the same game for different platforms. And GTA series is a rare occasion when something like this happens in this scale of around 40%, at least according to the data of these guys. But I don't have any doubts that it's something that happens. But yeah, that's why you are going to wait if you have a PC like me, if you really want to play this game. Again, like I said in the trailer, it's a trailer. The good thing here is seems to be it is for sure because of the graphics an engine trailer, in-game engine trailer. That's what I want to say. Sorry. And it's always good at least to start to presenting your game like that, even if the final graphic fidelity is not the same as this trailer. At least you have kind of an idea what you are trying to aim for. Because when you get a CGI trailer, you kind of are in the dark at the same, because it's a CGI trailer, so it doesn't help too much presenting your first presentation to the game, to the public, to be a CGI trailer. But yeah, you get I got some conversations, and it seems that the trailer revolves around much of a story. I would like to see, being that supposedly it's a duo, like a couple. I assume that is going to have a similar technique used in GTA 5, which you can change between characters. And I assume that if these two are the main characters, you can play either with them. And they have, for example, branching solo missions, or the story can spread out without the need of having the other one attached to it. But then they have a lot of stuff they do together because they are a couple. But yeah, I assume that, and I will assume also some missions are specific to one of the characters. So let's suppose with this girl, you can do specific missions that only her can do. I don't know, supposedly to assault on a robbery or something like that, and the same thing with the other counterpart. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's just one trailer, 1 minute and a half. It just a lot of it is like copying scenes of like news stuff that appears, news clips of weird stuff that happens in Florida. But yeah, a lot of homages, but we don't get like a huge sense. We just know they are going robbery all around that place. So yeah, we'll have to wait for more information regarding that. And lastly, we got Forza motorsport. There is an update free now, which adds a new track, which Hockenheim, I think it's called like this. Got some PC improvements, performance in terms of that, which is good. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff here from the patch notes here. Got more 33 new race suits. Okay, new contemporary tour and British marquees, open tour for the career mode, feature multiplayer series called whatever this is, and various stability improvements. And also for Horizon 5, they already announced Forza Horizon 5. They announced the next 3 seasons coming there, starting with the Wonderland, which introduced the Fast X, which from the movie stuff pack, 4 new free cars, and more. Yeah, at least they just announced specifics regarding this next one, Winter Wonderland. It's an ongoing game. When it's on sale, I always recommend, because it seems to be a pretty decent racing game, not a simulation game, but at least in terms of racing, I always enjoy it. For sure, I will buy it one of these days when it enters on those deals. But the fact that there's a lot of DLC to attach to it, it can be a little bit tricky. But at least the base game, I think it's enjoyable. But yeah, beyond this, I'm just going to wrap up with some gaming deals. We have Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun. Again, one of those games, like the feel of this kind of games is similar to the old Commandos games in the 90s. where the isometric view and all that stuff, go through around the levels here and try to real-time strategy per se elements here. Again, 90% off. Usually it's always around this price, the base game. Then you got the bundle itself if you really want to get more involved in the game. We got also Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus. I think this is part of the Game Awards stuff there, because the new order is not on sale at this moment. But we got also Doom, which is part of the same kind of thing, the Game Awards stuff. It's 80% off, plus the fact that it's 85% off the Wolfenstein 2. And you got a bundle for them if you want to buy them in conjunction. Yeah, this one, it's here. You got also the, if you really want, digital deluxe edition, which includes season pass. It's a little bit, it's double the price, but it's not that much. It's $9 per game, and I think the game itself, it's pretty good. Very positive, at least in terms of reviews here. I might able to buy this one, because I made a series of Wolfenstein: The New Order. I might have to catch up with all of this series, but at this moment I don't feel the need to, because I have a lot of games in the backlog to record in gaming series. But yeah, this is one of the ones that I find it funny. At least the first two games, from what I saw. The first one was pretty good. The second one, I think it's kind of in line of the same thing. A lot of weird stuff happening there on the main story, but yeah, we'll see how it goes in the future. We got also the Doom stuff. Cyberpunk, finally, they launched the Ultimate Edition, and they are giving a 43% discount, which is basically $50, give or take. Or if you want to pay just the base game, which I don't know why. Because this expansion is really good, especially story-wise. It adds a lot, and the fact that you have more stuff there. Relic 3, I think it's exclusive to that expansion, but I'm not sure. But yeah, now at the moment we kind of get the feel of the next promotions will be around $50, give or take, the Ultimate Edition. Yeah. At least it's now with the update 2.1, also with all the new stuff that I already covered in the past few days, not years. Yeah, I think now the game it's on track of being what they wanted to deliver when it launched, basically almost 3 years ago. But yeah, here you go. Also, we got 80s. This is one of the games that is always made around here. Overwhelmingly positive reviews since its launch. 50% off. I think this is a very good game if you like roguelike kind of a thing. The story is seems pretty great and in line with the roguelike kind of system there. Yeah, it's one of those that I would like to try out one of these days again. A lot of them that are on my backlog. And lastly, we got Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I think this is part of the Electronic Arts Awards season. Maybe it's done in conjunction with the Game Awards stuff. 45% off, and you got also the deluxe edition. A little bit more, around $10 more. But yeah, a little bit mixed, but it's improved a lot since they launched the game in terms of performance issues. But still, there are some that continue to remain in certain areas, and I don't think that they can be fixed to a certain degree. But yeah, I think it's in line in terms of quality, overall quality, with the first one. But yeah, the first one, I think it was yesterday's deals, if not mistaken, or 2 days ago. But yeah, this is what I got for today, guys. I'm just going to wrap up with a plug on my Patreon for extra support, which at this moment is for storage. For me to be able to have backups of the stuff that I do for my private clients, and also some extra space storage for the videos that I do for the channel. And basically this is it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, Kunamy Master out.